What's up, friends? It is Saturday, and it is another hot day. Ignore my nose. I've got a patch of cold sores there. So much fun. Anyways, today I am planning on going to Verona to go kayaking. It's actually right now just a little after 11, so I'm gonna do some yoga and then head to Verona. I think Kate's gonna come with me, but she wasn't 100% sure on their plans today, so I'm still waiting back to hear from her. But on my way through, I'm gonna quickly do a beer run. Yeah, looking forward to some more kayaking. So it is now 12:30 and I am headed to Verona with 2 quick stops, Riverhead and Daft, pick up some beer, and yeah, then it's kayaking time. Pretty sure Kate's coming with me. I've been chatting with her a bit and I'm excited to get her in the water. Oh my god, Conan's staring at me. I'm actually not bringing him today. 2 reasons. 1, I have a couple stops to make and it is hot out, so I can't leave him in the car. And 2, because in September I got word going back to work and I just want to slowly edge him back into, you know, being at home, because, you know, it's been like 5 months of me being home with him all the time. So I still plan to get him out for a couple more kayaks this year, definitely, but yeah, today I'm just gonna leave him here. So time to hit the road. So we got this little kayak trolley quite a few weeks ago now, but this is the first time I'm testing it out. It's not the perfect fit for this kayak. It actually won't stay on with just a strap that came with it, and we had to rig up. We've got some of that foam floor underneath and then another ratchet strap. So hopefully, you know, this holds up on my walk. I mainly got it just for when I have my kayak up at Wesley Acres, because if we go to the one side, it's quite a hike and it's a long way to carry this. I'm not gonna, but it's not far enough where you'd like drive it, and I quite often don't have Jesse's truck. I just have my car. So mostly for there, but my kayak was here and I don't have Jesse's truck today, obviously, so I'm gonna walk this down to my aunt and uncle's where I put it in and gonna meet Kate. I'm excited. Let's do this. So I'm in a race with Kate. We were just on Hambley Lake with her two boys, and they decided they wanted to go swimming in Verona Lake, which is that lake. So they're driving, and I'm, you know, probably not gonna make it. But they still had to paddle back to shore and then load up to drive here. So let's see if I can do this. I think I actually beat them. I'm at the beach. It took me 15 minutes, so that is not bad. So now I'm just gonna float until they get here. Hi, Bubby. Hello. Hello. What's up? Oh, hi. So I am now back home. The kayak was great. I met Kate at her father-in-law's place. That's where she keeps her kayak, and her boys were with her too today, so that was fun. And took it slower, and you know, they wanted to get out and swim. And then, like I had mentioned, I was racing Kate, and to explain that a little bit, so the boys decided they wanted to go swimming in Verona Lake or Rock Lake, and you can get there from Hambley, but it's a little bit of a jaunt. But paddling there, you have to remember you have to paddle back. And their house is actually really close to this beach that's on Verona Lake. So they decided they were just going to dock their kayaks and then just drive. And so I decided I was going to meet them but paddle there. And you know, I decided I would see if I could beat them there. And it only took about 15 minutes, so it really wasn't that bad for me to get there. And I did in fact beat them, but Kate ended up swinging into their house to change into her bathing suit. So I don't know that I would have beat them if they didn't stop, but I was probably waiting there for 10 minutes or so before they got there. So it is possible that I would have beat them if they hadn't made that stop. And because I got there early, I didn't dock my my kayak. I just stayed a little ways from shore watching for them, and the beach was actually quite busy, and so I just kind of felt like a creeper, just like sitting there. At first I was like paddling back and forth, and then I thought, well, that might look weird, so I actually went for a little tour a bit and then turned around and came back, and they still weren't there. And so then I just kind of floated there and still kind of felt like a creeper, but they eventually got there. And so then I got out and we chatted a bit, and then I paddled back. So I think it was about a 3-hour kayak today. And it was awesome. So I'm curious to actually see what my skin is like after being out in the sun again. I use lots of sunscreen. I actually have a theory as to why it was bad last weekend. Like I mentioned, my eczema went crazy. I had to take Benadryl to help with the itch. But I think I was very dehydrated. I wasn't drinking any water when I was at the pool there for a long time. And I also had had a few beers, which dehydrate you. So I think that's maybe why it went so crazy, because I was already dehydrated and my skin was dehydrated, and that caused the major reaction from the sun. And I did some digging about sun allergies, and that is one of the biggest things. They say obviously sunscreen, and make sure that you are, you know, very hydrated, keep hydrated. So I was constantly drinking my water today while I was out there, and obviously had no beer in my system. So we will see if my skin is better. And I'm hoping that's all it is, because that seems more manageable than having to avoid the sun altogether, because I love being outside. So Jesse will be home soon. I'm just gonna enjoy this, relax for the rest of the night. We're just having leftovers, so no cooking tonight. Love that. And tomorrow just got lots of stuff I'm gonna do around the house. So, are you a little cow? Are you a little cow, Conan? Are you just a little cow? So it is now Sunday, and I've got a lot to do today. Jesse actually made me a little to-do list, and then I have added to it. And yeah, it's a mixture of getting some stuff done inside and then doing some stuff outside. And, you know, a lot of it is chores, so not a super fun day ahead, but I have added some things that are more fun, interesting, hopefully, that I'm hoping to throw in the mix so that my day isn't completely, you know, not fun. But stuff that's gotta get done. So I gotta get at it. It's like almost 10, and so I guess there's nothing else to say other than let's get to it and get scratching off these things on the list.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night, try to catch me howling at the moon. Will you find me? Hope you find me. I'll be back home soon. and a sunrise on a sun.
So it is now about 7 o'clock, and I just finished, I'm gonna say, the last to do on my to-do list, but there's only one thing that I didn't get done, and that was mow the lawn, because I was just outside about to get the lawnmower out, and then it started to rain. And it wasn't just a light rain, it was like torrential, which that wasn't supposed to start until about now. So I didn't get that done. I'll probably do that tomorrow. But I got everything else done on my list, so I'm feeling like it was a pretty productive day. And I even got in, you know, a couple rounds of Fortnite with Kate. So my last thing was adding lights to this umbrella. I just bought them off Amazon. You know, next year I plan on replacing this umbrella because it is older. It's hard to maneuver around if I want to change the position, and it does have a hole in it, but I got it from my parents because they got a new one. So I'm just happy that, you know, I have something for this year because they are expensive, and I would like to get one that has lights so that, you know, ups the price even more. So I just got these cheap ones from Amazon. You know, they definitely don't look pretty with all the zip ties, and I might still need to tighten some. I can see where there's some loose, but you know what, for, you know, the rest of this season, I'm okay with it. I don't think they're gonna be bright enough when it gets super dark, but it's, you know, just for pretty ambiance. That is gonna conclude this weekend's vlog. I'm so glad I had yesterday to relax on the water with Kate, because today was like jam-packed with getting stuff done, and I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next weekend. Oh yeah, a little light rave.